As humans adopt busier lifestyles, more and more people are turning to junk food and fast foods daily to fulfill their dietary needs. In fact, according to a recent report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 45% of adults between the ages of 20 to 39 consume fast food daily. An even more recent study published by the Journal of Nutrition showed that 75% of total sugar, 46% of sodium, and 48% of saturated fat in the diets of adults in the United States come from junk food. While we all know that eating healthy is the better way, the convenience and addictive taste of junk food makes it increasingly difficult for individuals to have and maintain a healthy diet. Now, indulging in your guilty pleasures occasionally may be acceptable. After all, you only live once. However, continuing to eat junk food can have a significant impact on your body, both physically and mentally. Junk food is typically high in calories, sugars, unhealthy fats, and salt, while being low in essential nutrients like vitamins, minerals, and fiber. This type of diet can lead to a range of adverse effects. Here's what happens inside your body when you continue to eat junk food for at least a month. Within hours of consuming a junk food meal, your blood sugar levels spike due to the high sugar and refined carbohydrate content, which can lead to a quick burst of energy followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. When your blood sugar levels spike, your insulin levels rise to help manage the increased blood sugar, thus promoting the storage of glucose as fat, leading to an increased risk of insulin resistance if the pattern continues. Within the first week of consistently consuming junk food, your digestive health begins to suffer as high fat and sugar intake can cause digestive issues like bloating, gas, and discomfort. This is because processed food lacks fiber, and fiber is what helps food move easily through your digestive system. This lack of fiber can leave you feeling constipated and bloated from indigestion because fried foods and foods that are high in fat are difficult to digest and move through your system slowly, which can lead to more water being taken out of it. This will lead to harder stools that are more difficult to pass and put you at risk for hemorrhoids, hernias, and diverticulitis. Next comes the changes in your mood. Mood swings and irritability can occur due to fluctuating blood sugar levels. Junk food also lacks the vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients your body needs to boost your mood. According to a recent 2022 study, individuals who live on processed food are more likely to experience symptoms of anxiety and depression. This is primarily because the food you eat has effects on your gut bacteria, which then helps to regulate some of your body's mood-affecting hormones, such as serotonin, which is a hormone known to produce positive feelings. The unhealthy ingredients in junk food can directly impact the production of serotonin, which can bring your mood down. By the end of the first week, your taste buds begin to adapt to the high levels of salt, sugar, and fat present in the junk food you're consuming, which can begin to make healthier foods taste bland in comparison. By week 2, the caloric surplus from consistently eating junk food begins to result in noticeable weight gain, especially around the abdomen. Digesting and metabolizing the food you eat makes use of energy, and the healthier the diet, the more energy is required to process it, leading to more calories burned. With junk food, they are calorie dense, yet your body spends next to no calories processing them, which means lots of calories go in and few go out. Cravings for more junk food can become more intense as your body starts to crave the high sugar and fat content, which can lead to a cycle of dependency. This happens because when junk food is consistently consumed, the reward center of your brain releases the chemical dopamine and almost gives you the sensation of what is regarded as feeling high. Now, according to a report by the Royal Melbourne Institute of Technology, this sensation is so powerful that, in response, the brain creates more dopamine receptors, leading you to crave more junk food, and ultimately requiring even more to get to that same initial euphoric sensation. As the second week goes on, your energy levels can start to decline, making it harder to stay active. This is because the lack of nutrients affects overall vitality and stamina. Acne and other skin issues may develop due to high sugar and fat intake. These foods can trigger inflammation and hormonal imbalances. Inflammation causes your adrenal glands to become stressed, thus throwing off your body's hormones. In this second week, cognitive functions can also start to suffer. This leads to difficulty concentrating and a feeling of mental fog, which is partly due to the lack of essential nutrients that support brain health. By week 3, the long-term health impacts begin. LDL cholesterol levels, often referred to as bad cholesterol, can increase, while HDL cholesterol levels, often referred to as good cholesterol, can decrease. This can lead to a higher risk of cardiovascular diseases. Also, the sodium intake from junk food can lead to elevated blood pressure and high blood pressure, increasing the risk of heart disease and stroke. In the gut, several microbiome alterations begin to take place. The gut microbiome can become imbalanced, leading to digestive issues and a weakened immune system. The lack of fiber and high sugar intake can promote the growth of harmful bacteria. The liver also begins to take a hit at this point. In the liver, fatty liver disease starts to develop as the liver struggles to process the excess fat. This condition can lead to liver inflammation and damage over time. The hormonal imbalance that was triggered in week 2 begins to affect everything, including your body's metabolic processes. This is how it happens. When the sugar and carbs in junk food raise your glucose levels, the sugar, which your cells do not convert to energy, becomes stored as fat. Now, when your body weight increases, your body produces more estrogen and further makes you retain the fat you have. Increased weight can also lower your testosterone levels, making you feel sluggish and unmotivated and less inclined to lose weight. It can also increase the stress hormone, cortisol, which can lead to further weight gain and emotional stress. At the 4-week mark, cumulative damage has been done and chronic inflammation has become more pronounced, contributing to the development of various chronic diseases such as diabetes, arthritis, and even certain cancers. Your immune system weakens due to the lack of essential nutrients like vitamins A, C, and E, as well as zinc and selenium. This makes the body more susceptible to infections. At this point, your mental health can significantly deteriorate, leading to increased anxiety, depression, and overall poor mental well-being. The gut-brain axis is heavily influenced by diet, and a poor diet can negatively affect neurotransmitter production. The strain on your digestive system also increases, and digestive issues can worsen, with ongoing bloating, constipation, and discomfort. Long-term lack of fiber can also increase the risk of colorectal cancer. With heart health significantly impacted at this point, there is an increased risk of heart attack, stroke, and other cardiovascular diseases. The combination of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and inflammation is particularly damaging. If this diet continues beyond 30 days, the risks become even more severe. Prolonged consumption of junk food can lead to chronic illnesses such as type 2 diabetes, obesity, metabolic syndrome, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. The psychological effects can also worsen, potentially leading to eating disorders or severe depression. Maintaining a balanced diet rich in whole foods, including fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, is essential for supporting overall health and well-being. While occasional indulgence in junk food is unlikely to cause long-term harm, a sustained diet high in unhealthy foods can lead to serious health consequences.